explosive. Guo Yuxin's new on-screen couple is so adorable. Their tough guy vibe surpasses Liu Xiaoxu's. Their desert redemption is sweet to the bone. Guo Yuxin's new drama We Grow Wild became an instant hit upon its premiere. Unlike her sweet on-screen pairing with Liu Xiaoxu, this time her chemistry with the tough guy Bai Fangwen is like strong liquor paired with barbecue, rough, fiery, and with a powerful aftertaste. The desert scenes filmed on location have a cinematic quality, and the actors' clear-headed choices in real life make the on-screen couple even more pure and moving. This time it's not a summer sweet dream, but a mutual redemption of wild lives. The first 3 episodes of We Grow Wild have blown all expectations with the chemistry between Guo Yuxin and Bai Fangwen. While the campus romance of Liu Xiaoxu is a thing of the past, this time, the love blossoming in the desert is like a wildfire. When he kneels to tie her shoelaces, his combat pants are covered in mud. She hands him the last half bottle of water, sand embedded in her fingernails. There's no elaborate makeup, no romantic dialogue, yet they imprint each other into their very being on the brink of life and death. The crew's dedication to filming on location in the Gobi Desert has resulted in an epic production quality. In a sandstorm, he uses his body to create a human shield for her. In a cave, she tears her shirt to bandage his wounds. Every scene tells a story. This isn't artificial sweetener, but 2 wild souls taming each other in dire circumstances. The behind-the-scenes moments are even more captivating. Bai Fangwen quietly helps her with her action scenes, and Guo Yuxin secretly places heatstroke medication on his chair. Despite the lack of any romantic dialogue, the entire internet is going crazy for them. While mass-produced romantic comedies still rely on cliched wall-slamming scenes, this desert couple has already forged their bond into steel. His bulging muscles as he shields her from flying rocks, her trembling fingers as she stitches his wounds. These moments are more heart-pounding than any kissing scene. The most impactful moment comes from the director's interview. They're not acting out love, but the unwavering belief in each other's survival. The Gobi Desert's winds and sands have tempered their relationship into its rawest, most genuine form. When the oasis finally appears on the horizon, his bloody palm tightly envelopes her scabbed hand. The sweetest candy in the world is forged in despair back then. How big was the sensation surrounding Summer of Fendra? Guo Yuxin skyrocketed to fame, going from a familiar supporting actress to a leading figure in the short drama circle overnight. Her pairing with Liu Xiaoxu was practically everyone's white moonlight last summer, sweet to the point of being painful, and heartbreakingly so. The success of the drama was like a perfect chemistry experiment. Timing, location, and people were all indispensable. Many people thought that such a miracle would be hard to replicate. After all, there's no Santa Claus in the adult world. Everything has to be earned through hard work, and a hit is something you can't just hope for. But what happened? Guo Yuxin turned around and came back with We Grow Wild, which had a whopping 1.2 million pre-orders, and its popularity soared to over 10,000 on its first day of airing. This wasn't just about grabbing a share of the pie, it was about overturning the whole table. To be honest, when I first saw the title and synopsis, I was apprehensive. A superstar's career hits a snag, so he escapes to the desert to experience life, where he encounters a rugged engineer, and they find mutual redemption. Does this plot sound a bit far-fetched? But after watching the first episode, I shut up. This isn't just a short drama. The quality, the cinematography, it's clearly aiming for a movie. The production team truly invested their money wisely, filming on location in Ulaanbaatar, Inner Mongolia. Every frame exudes a loaded and serious vibe. Guo Yuxin's performance is a complete transformation. I remember in Findra, her crying was like a gardenia glistening with dew, heartbreakingly beautiful. But here, she rolls in the sand in 40°C heat, tears mingling with the sand, and you feel, this girl has steel and concrete growing from her bones. The most amazing part is her scenes with Bai Fangwen. The subtle details, his deliberate wiping of the sand off the bottleneck as he handed it to him, her secretly mending his torn collar in the middle of the night, these delicate touches, impossible to find in a script, allow these 2 prickly individuals to conceal their tenderness in their most clumsy actions. While everyone else was mass-producing industrial sweeteners, they chose to cultivate roses in the desert. Now, this thorny rose is breaking industry records with unstoppable momentum. When your comfort zone becomes a cage, would you dare to shatter your illusions like she did, and gamble on a new life in a barren wasteland where no one believed your observation is spot on? You've extracted the most captivating essence of this couple. Indeed, what they offer isn't just simple sweetness, but a more sophisticated, more mature emotional tension. If Liu Xiaoxu and Guo Yuxin are like a meticulously blended mojito, refreshing, sweet, and full of dreamy bubbles, then Baifangwen and Guo Yuxin are like a peaty single malt whiskey. The initial taste is a harsh spiciness, burning as it passes through the throat, but the rich, complex, and vibrant aftertaste burns in your chest for a long time, leaving a lingering aftertaste. This strong liquor quality comes precisely from the imperfections and realism of their characters. He is not an omnipotent CEO, he is an engineer who gets tired, falls silent, and has hands covered in machine oil and dust. His gentleness is not sweet talk, but silently fixing her broken tent zipper, and unconsciously chapped lips when handing her the last sip of clean water. She is not a princess who never lifts a finger, her beauty sheds its superficiality in the wind and sand, revealing a resilient core. Her dependence wasn't weakness, but rather the unwavering grasp of his outstretched hand in dire straits, the solitary courage to shield him despite her own fear. They weren't acting out love, but rather symbiosis. In such an extreme environment, love was no longer an embellishment of life, but the courage and belief to survive. Therefore, every exchange of glances felt so heavy, every physical contact so powerful. This premise of becoming each other's oasis in the desolation makes all the emotional outbursts feel natural and have a lingering impact. What the audience is craving is no longer artificial sweetness, but the sense of destiny, two souls drawn together and redeemed each other in a post-apocalyptic landscape. One is a broken rose lost in the world of fame and fortune, the other a resilient poplar rooted in the earth. Two people from completely different worlds. The moment their eyes meet, the tension and sense of destiny are chilling. You could even say this clash of titans is more compelling than Liu Xiaoxu's gentle, protective type. Just as I was getting completely absorbed in this relationship and preparing to dig up all sorts of information about Baifangwen, a bolt from the blue struck. This guy born in 1998 is already married in real life. My immediate reaction was like being on a roller coaster at its highest point when the seatbelt suddenly came loose. But after calming down and reflecting, this actually made me respect him even more. In this industry where everyone wants to turn their private life into a secret code for online attention, he chose to keep a low profile. To give his wife enough security, he almost exclusively filmed male-oriented dramas before, and even when there were romantic scenes, kissing scenes were mostly done using camera tricks. This clarity and responsibility are more manly than any promotional stunt. He wasn't selling a boyfriend persona, he was genuinely acting as an actor and a husband. This raises an interesting question. As viewers, what kind of on-screen couple are we really drawn to? Is it the perfect fit of the characters in the drama, or a projection of the actor's own happy relationships? Baifangwen's marriage status acts as a dividing line, separating the character from the actor himself. This makes our affection for the couple and we grow wild even purer, purely because of the mutual attraction between Jiangnan and Liu-based cells. So, the question is, we grow wild, from its production, subject matter, acting, and the chemistry between the couple, demonstrates immense potential to be a hit. It and Summer of Fendra are like two different styles of martial arts masters. One wields a light and agile sword, each move striking the heart. The other wields a heavy sword, its power seemingly effortless yet profoundly skillful. So, do you think this road trip filled with wild vitality can ultimately surpass the sweet summer myth of Fendra?